welcome back, my peeps. I hope you all had a great Thanksgiving and all that good stuff. Now we go on to Christmas, which is like the fun, festive time of the year. And I know you guys are getting ready to put up your trees. If you haven't already, I know some people put up their trees in October. So, I mean, whatever makes you happy. I am not hating. But we're going to make some popcorn balls. I know this is like an old school thing, but I made this popcorn ball like, I don't know, about 2 or 3 years ago. But I never did the tutorial for it. And then I made another one the other day. And this is the one I made. I kind of wanted it to be a little bit lighter than that one. So I used a different color paint. And this is what I got. I didn't put the ribbon to hang on because I'm going to do that at the end. Once I finish showing you how to make the popcorn ball. Now, I think these are pretty cute. Like I said, it's an old school type thing. But some people still make popcorn garlands and, you know, like the popcorn and cranberry garlands or whatever. So you're going to need a craft foam ball. Now, you can make this any size you want, but I used a 2.3 inch ball because I found like it's kind of like the size of a real popcorn ball. But like I said, you can use any size foam ball you want. So now, what I use for this is packing peanuts. These packing peanuts, like the ones that come in your packages, you know, us crafters, we save everything. So you can buy these on Amazon. I'll leave a link under the description of this video. You're probably gonna get like a huge bag and you will never have to buy packing peanuts again. But like I said, you know, you can make these and sell them on your Etsy shop or whatever. So, what? And they also have these packing peanuts, but I didn't find them to be like, you know, these S-shaped ones. These weren't good, like ideal for the popcorn ball because they already come shaped, and if you really can't do anything with them, like, you know, you can't form them to look like popcorn. So I didn't use those, but as you can see, I saved those too. I keep everything. You never know. So, how we turn this into popcorn now. Years ago at my job, they used to do like those baskets, those like fundraising baskets, and we always did a movie theater one. And this is where I got the popcorn idea from. Like, this was years, like 10 years ago. And you had to make your own box where people would drop the tickets in. And mine's always looked like a popcorn box. I had the red and white container, and I put fake popcorn on the top, and then I would cut a slit at the top so people could drop their coupons in. So I've done this many years ago, but I was thinking we could do it this year for something different. I don't know what's wrong with this scissor, but it's sticking. So let me get another scissor because I ain't got time for that. So what I do, right? I take the pool noodle. Have I been saying pool noodle? Oh my God. The packing peanuts. That's really what they're called. So now I'm going to make like a X slit at the top. But you don't want to go too far down. You just want to go, look. You see, I'm going like right to the tip. And you're going to slip it that way. And then you're going to come and you're just going to lightly snip it that way. And when you do that, you're going to get this. Like it looks like a popcorn, right? And then what I do is I take it and I kind of like smash it. And then I put it to the side. Because it's going to like open back up, but not all the way. And so now you're going to have to make a bunch of these. So like sit down, watch TV show, whatever, and just cut your peanuts up. Now, you can You can roll a piece of clay like this. Cut it in half and do this. Well, roll the clay. Let it sit overnight because you want it to get a skin on it. And when it get the skin on it, you're going to cut it in half. And you're going to do the same thing. You're going to snip the edges like that. And then just spread it like that. And try to pinch the bottom to make it look like popcorn. If you want to make it with clay. Okay, if you don't want to buy packing peanuts, there's other options. I didn't do it with clay, but I know it's possible. Okay. So now, I have a whole bunch of them here already made. Because y'all don't want to watch me do this over and over and over. So, you're going to need your hot glue gun, which I'm going to put right here. Because I'm going to be taking it off of here and putting it back on as I go. So, I do this in a sort of a pattern. I go straight down all the way around, and then I go filling it in like that, around and around until I get to this side. Then I come to the other side, because you don't want to start putting it in places and then you're going to have gaps and it's not going to be filled up correctly. So I just do it that way, which we're going to do right now. And I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. Well, I don't even put the foam on the... I'm doing it all backwards. I take the foam and I put it on the popcorn. So I take the foam, the popcorn piece, the fake popcorn. And I'm just going to go and you kind of like move it around to make it fit good. Put some more glue. You don't need a lot of glue, because they will melt if you put too much glue. And another thing, these are what they call biodegradable, which means that they dissolve in water. So, because I know a lot of people, oh no, you can't use packing peanuts. You can. I mean, obviously, you see I painted and I painted this one. There's a way to do it so that it won't put a lot of liquid onto the packing peanut, okay? And I will show you that as we get to that point, okay? So, I'm going to do the whole ball, and I'm not going to speed it up or anything like that because I want y'all to see the method. I mean, it might take a minute. Wish I had something to hold the ball up. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can use this so I don't have to keep putting the ball up and down. And okay. And you might get some pieces that have these it's like hollow on the inside. It's fine. Just put your glue and stick it on there. Push your popcorn down. And just go around. I'm going to try to go as fast as I can, because I don't want to make this too long. But I like for you guys to see the whole process. Like, I don't like to rush it and then I feel like you missed something, or, you know, I didn't explain it properly or whatever. Ah! I done burnt myself. Ooh, I'm gonna have a blister on there later. I did one in advance, which was that one, but I already painted it, so we're gonna have to use this one because I didn't do another one. But, you know, if you guys have any questions, you can always leave it in the comments. Let me take some of these out. This was definitely make my life easier if I already have some out here. As a matter of fact, I'm going to take the glue gun and do like this, so I don't even have to take it off the stand, and that'll make it easier. Just squeeze it in there when you get to the edges and stuff. Just make sure you push them down. And try to get rid of these glue webs because you're going to paint the ball and you don't want it to have the glue webs. I got 2 big giant glue webs right here, which I just put in the trash. And now I'm going to go in between these two, okay? I'm not going to like line them up perfectly. You want them to go in between. Just make sure you line it up good and you're filling up that hole. You don't want to see too many gaps. I mean, it's going to happen because it's popcorn, like, you know, real popcorn. It not perfect or uniform, so it's gonna be just fine. Just make sure you try to line the little corners up like that, and then basically you're just gonna go around and round and round and round and round until, so you're gonna go like this all the way around. I'm not gonna do the whole ball. I kind of was gonna do the whole ball, but I feel like it's gonna take too much time. No, let me just do it, because I really do want to see you guys to see me do the whole ball. I mean, it really doesn't take that long, but you know, like when you make it, when you're doing it a lot, people, they don't want to, kind of sometimes don't want to see it. I know a lot of you do like when I go all the way and I'm very thorough, but some people don't care for that, and they'll be there, leave you comments like, you took too long, blah 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 blah. I'll be like, okay, but I'm crafting. Crafting is not supposed to be a rush job. You take your time. You know, when you crafting, you in your zone. You just chilling, focusing on what you're working on at that time. I don't like rush. I don't like rushing. I like taking my time, because I want it to come out nice, you know. And like, you ever craft with a non-crafter and they just looking at you like you all having a good time, you having a good time, and they just like, hurry up, you taking too long, and you be like, what? Hello, excuse me, I am in my zone. That's why I craft alone. I don't want nobody rushing me, telling me nothing. Alright, now there's a lot of glue webs now. So you see how it's coming along? You see that? You don't have to cut a lot of these. Cut more than you think you're going to need. If you have leftovers, that's fine. But you don't want to stop your craft to cut more. You know what I mean? You just want to move on. Okay, so I'm going to do one side and then the other side is the same. And then I'm going to come back after I completed it, and I'm going to show you how to paint it without wetting the packing peanuts too much. Okay, and I'm going to show you how to do the, like, what you call that? The kernel part or whatever. And also, I don't know if you could tell on that one, but I did put a light, like a light glaze, like a shiny. I don't know if you can see that. It has like a little, it's hard to tell, but I did put like a glaze on it to make it look more like a popcorn ball, but it's hard to see on the camera. Oh, what happened here? Alright, let's stick that one back on there. Let's get these glue webs out of here. How many of you like popcorn balls? I don't think I've even really ever had a popcorn ball. I don't think I have. I've seen them, but I never had one. Around Christmas time, you'll see them like in the Oh, where they have the gifts, the sweet gifts like to take when you're going over to somebody's house. And it has like a whole bunch of different stuff in it. And it'll have like popcorn balls. And they also have them around Halloween time too. Popcorn balls. In those little orange bags. I never had one. Who makes popcorn balls? Any of you guys make popcorn balls? They seem pretty easy to make. I'm talking about the real ones. Okay, I got space for one more right here. And then I'm going to finish the other side and then I'm going to come back. You guys don't need to. But basically, you're just going to do the same thing on the other side. You're just going to go around. You see that? This is half of the ball and the other half needs to get done. You're just going to go around, around, all the way until you get to the top. And I will be back. Okay, guys. So, here is the finished popcorn ball. And now I'm going to color it a bit. So, guys, I'm going to use a light yellow color, kind of made up myself. So I mixed some apple barrel pale daffodil, or you could use any light yellow color. And then I added some antique white. Now, apple barrel makes antique white as well. So you can use that. And then I mixed it up in like a little container. I made way too much as usual because I can't help myself. And so now I'm gonna get a piece of the cardboard because I want to do a dry brush. So you're gonna take your paint and you're gonna take most of it off. Now, when you do this part, you need to, your brush gotta be really dry, okay? Like I said, this is biodegradable, so you can't wet, it can't have too much liquid on it or it's gonna shrink. It's going to mess up. Can you see the color on there? You see the color on there? Okay. So you're going to do that to the whole ball. You're going to paint it lightly. Try to get into the like crevices. I mean, it don't have to be perfect because, you know, popcorn. Some popcorn is like a bright yellow color. Some popcorns are different colors. But for the most part, it's not like really, you can see like some yellow, some white. So don't worry too much about it being perfect because you don't want it to be perfect, okay? That's like when I did this one, I felt like I colored it too dark. So now I wanted to have like a more realistic color popcorn ball, and that's why I came up with this color because it seems like it's a little lighter and more realistic. So I'm gonna go with that. You know what, I'm gonna put the popcorn ball on a skewer, and that way it'll make it easier to paint. And you're gonna be finding all the little glue webs. Make sure you take them out because they just annoying, and it makes your ball look a little weird when it has like those little glue webs. So just make sure your brush is dry and you paint the, try to get into those little edges, I mean in the corners, not the corners, you know what I'm trying to say, the little crevices. If you can. If you can't, that's fine too. But for the most part, You just want to make sure you cover up your, and you can always get a brush and go in there as well if you feel like it. But remember, your brush got to be very dry if you want to go in there and get into those little crevices. That's totally fine. Okay, you can do that as well. Something got in my paint. Oh boy, that's nice. Anyways, I ain't gonna worry about that right now. And you just paint the whole thing. And then that's basically the popcorn ball. The only thing, we're gonna add a little bit of brown to make the kernels like. And you don't need to do that like a lot. I mean, you put as much as you want. You put as many kernels as you want to make it as realistic as you want your popcorn ball to be. Now I need a little bit more paint here. It's kind of really white there. And just grab a little bit more paint. All right, but for the most part, this is, if you have a little piece that's sticking up like that, just put a dab of glue in there and hold it down. Okay, so it won't look weird. I think I need a little bit of paint right here. And okay, so then I'm gonna use the same brush that I used to get into the crevices. So I used like a light brown. This is called honey brown. I just put like a little drop on here, and just get you a little drop of the honey brown, and you're gonna go in there, and you're just gonna like make the little kernel. Just go in there and make your little kernels. You know, and skip one, go to the next one. Totally up to you how you want to do it. Okay? But that's basically your popcorn ball. Then I'm going to show you how I did the little hanger. You could just hang it on a, with a Christmas hook if you want. I'm going to put mine on a little piece of ribbon. I'm going to use a piece of gold ribbon. Alright, so you're going to go all around. I'm going to put this sticking out of a piece of foam so it could dry. But basically what you're going to get is something like this. As you can see, the little kernels. I didn't put too many on here, but you can put as many as you want. So I'm going to use a piece of gold ribbon on here. Where did I put my gold ribbon? I know I brought it. What in the world? Okay. Where did I put the ribbon? Oh my goodness. But we could use a piece of this cord. Because I have brought some gold ribbon. But it doesn't matter. You can use whatever you want. Gold ribbon, cord, piece of gingham ribbon, red, white, and green ribbon. Whatever. You don't even have to use ribbon. You can use a hook. If you want to just use a Christmas hook, that is fine as well. But I'm going to take this and let's see where we want I kind of like it to go like this. So basically I'm just gonna take some ribbon. I think this is kind of long, but you're just gonna make a knot in it. Just gonna make a knot and pull it through. Make it nice and tight. And I'm going to take the end of this and cut it off. And then you can take your skewer and make a little hole where you want your ribbon to go. And then you're going to take your hot glue and you're just going to put some hot glue in there. And you're going to take your ribbon and you're just going to push it in there. Okay? And then you're going to have your nice decorated popcorn ball like this. And see that? Like I said, you can use any kind of ribbon you want, but I just pushed it in there. And that's good. It's secure. And that's basically it. It wasn't that hard. It's pretty easy. I made too many now. I have too many. But this was my first. This was my prototype. And then this one was the one I made the other day. And this was the one I made with you guys today. Alright guys. I kind of forgot to show you a step. So if you want to, I know you can't really see it on this popcorn ball, but there is a very light, like a glaze on it, you know, kind of make it look like a real popcorn ball. So what I did was I took a stencil brush and I put some of this glossy accent. It kind of mimics resin, but at the same time, it's not as scary as resin. So basically what I did was I took some of the resin and I put it on my brush and then I dabbed like the popcorn ball, okay? I just dabbed it, and as I went along, I just kept on adding more to my brush. And then I would dab, okay? So that's how you can add a little bit of like gloss to your popcorn ball if you wanted to. Make it more kind of authentic looking. You can do that. Let me put this on a stick so I can hold it better. And that's basically what I did. I didn't use resin or anything on it. This is what I use, glossy accents. I'll post a link to the glossy accent. When it dries, it's very shiny like resin, okay? And it gives it that little, just a little touch of like a gloss, like the sugar that forms on a popcorn ball, okay? If you want to do that. So I almost forgot to show y'all that part, but I don't know, it makes it look a little bit like more like a realistic, even though I know it's fake. I know. And that's what I did to make it look. You gotta let this dry. So put it like in a styrofoam block to dry. Don't lay it flat. Have it sticking up, standing up in your styrofoam and things like that. And then your popcorn ball is going to look so cute. More realistic with the little shine on it. Alright guys. So, I hope you like this tutorial. Let me know in the comment section what you think about it. Are you going to make one? Have you eaten popcorn balls? Are they your favorite? Or have you not ever had a popcorn ball? I've never had one. But anyway, guys, until the next tutorial, stay safe, stay healthy, keep crafting, and I'll talk to you real soon. God bless you guys. Bye.